Luminaughts. For douse of which be you peeping toms or bo peeps, call me stray of God, call me what you will, save for flit of tallow to your wicked natures, hoping you truing of spirit through this seasoning of holidays here. Hang on to your brims for this hat dance, henchos and honchas. This rodeo has got an impromptu clowning round up to corral for your inner pony boys and mare girls, for rustle of herd to steed fast past your longhorns, bull to cow soul turn, before you free your wild horses on a stampede for troughs of the mooning bucket lists as evaporative of mirage, to precipitate on the deserts of the real with that little miss can't be wrong's reign. Mission statement to Skelton's Key for more sweet than bitter, bitter than sweet as stagecraft to thespian on lock. XYZ PDQ. I'm here to raise the bar of our business to parasol as an umbrella under our hell being, heaven's everlasting light. And other than adjust the Tinker Toy Jungle Gym canopy of our king-size bed, built, manufactured, and mass-produced for other than just queens and their sires, save to impress an empress to accept this mantle, for an empire to govern shares on behalf of her chosen emperor in pajamas or birthday suit, to awaken to the flying monkeys in Treebeard's branches, and dangle about a Jane as a Greystoke Tarzan about, getting their bodies about, face ripe and ready for the business of the day, hour by hour, to through the busy nestings of their walkabout lives, after a quickie and or a second breakfasts, tanked up for that long haul towards the chivalrous three-dog night. This is other than just a dream to ride into a nightmare. This is a goal for setting mile markers on the daily to trot in canter after the saddling up to stirrups bit for bridle takes reins here. You go show 'em all, hookah. And only a teasing of an inkling of the world of plans mapped out to fulfill gifts to finagle you, presenting that others up to comprehend from their understanding of tithes full circle for all involving experiencers, sources other than right left of center, left without standings in staged rights may clamor for glamour and share through their partnerships with activity in kind. Here is another semi-painful example to care for love. I have little designs on a kitchenette that will further reaps of the field to nourish the masses, yielding from less to sew silver linings with more golden threading currently being nursed by boots. Meticulously mapped out in full explicatives, gathering colloquial dust in all its grand architecture on the ephemeral shelf. While children of the world are enduring unnecessary malnourishment, as delusional adulterators have been laying waste to each other's lands, unaliving each other in regurgitations of undeadening false prides of doings, which lends me great fits of anger I can other than apply as the pickle jar has been out of reach. Due to an apparently overtly callous society beyond, seemingly unassailable, financially prude, and covetous academic walls that have been viscously retarding the relief of unnecessary suffering by obscuring progression of these works of word to wonderments. 626. Wonderments that would otherwise yield a benevolent quality for all life, and its struggle to maintain security of natural resources for subsequent generations, honoring those who may have met their demises on good terms with these endearments or otherwise. A society that seemingly consensus-wise has been leading itself to being overall intoxicated on these false promises in premise of an insatiable nepotism for semi-immediate short-term results. A society that has been simmering in an overriding, proportionately profane, ignorant, deluded cringe at the depth of this author's abiding in this reoccurrently avoidable grief. Rather than bringing cooperation and community to pollen, the honey and hive. This is the milk I have been drinking, as the majority sops the squeeze of who am I, sponge? From those posing as prudent governors of her planet's lands, that they are the blatant scrubs of? I am here to enforce a change in the health and well-being from a wealth of hell-being, and ride or die as a peacekeeper, hip to wield the spirit of death by my side, as I do foresee alternative futures, where all peace spoken here has been other than adopted, should our others remain allowed to come about cross with perpetuant indignancy. Am I am, other than, became corporeal to be your scapegoat, your martyred, your saint, nor your Messiah, save the deserted for the sage. I am here to kick number and move ass. For glyphs of myth to legendaries, accept courage as you, call forth what you will. lose to save, and for second checks of good measure, if and you can, may please to be pleased, transmute regret of any of these shared plans, goals, ideations, and or dream missions, as you would other than have pain beyond the birth of a body of otherwise lost children. XYZ PDQ. Kick the can over the bucket and enlist your shares via comment, or otherwise show other hitchhikers this is a good safe juncture of crossroads to fight the devil for their soul as you have, tooth and claw. To catch a ride by thumbing up our location as we wave the white flag on your way out, or face your fears Matador style, buzzed with jitters on spiritual Red Bull, lurking along in an unweakening subconscious remorse that by the end of each and every day finds you a nearly buckling, weak in the knees. Ouch. Now, pardon me for leaving you with this choice. Decisions. When you choose other than to do, or to do, other than be or be thespian, my love may be of curse or of blessings. Akashawa, sakes alive. No news is good news with a KO corral to oldies worth saving, otherwise, c'est la vie.